Hello viewers, welcome to the mini lecture this afternoon. My name is Fredrick Seiyai and I will be presenting a mini lecture on strategic leadership. In the mini lecture, these are the lesson's objectives. We expect to have an understanding of the meaning of strategic leadership and also to understand the characteristics of strategic leaders. And at the end, we will know the challenges facing strategic leadership. Strategic leadership is the ability to define the vision and moral purpose and translate them into action. Also, strategic leadership links the function of strategy and also leadership function. As we know that any organization must have leaders. Now these leaders must be forward focused, and to be forward focused means you are a strategic leader. Now, characteristics of strategic leaders are divided into two parts. The first part is the organizational ability, and in the second part includes the individual attributes. So a strategic leader has to have the two categories of characteristics in order to be forward focused. Also, strategic leaders need to use their personal abilities to make sure that strategic plans are met by communicating well to other members of the organization or the school. Because an organization is made up of different individuals, therefore leaders must communicate their strategies in order to make them appear or happen. Now, strategic leaders make decisions which have long-term impacts to an organization or a school. For example, strategic leaders make decisions on buildings and also staffing. Therefore, when strategic leaders decide which infrastructures to put in place or which staff to hire, these are what we call strategies for the future of an organization. Now, strategic leaders normally do face some challenges as they operate in their organizations. And these are some of the areas in which strategic leaders face challenges. The first part is on the limited resources, the issue of staffing, and also inability to predict the future. Since the world is dynamic, strategic leaders sometimes may fail to predict what the future will look like. Therefore, we say that these are the main areas where strategic leaders are facing challenges. You can see, when it comes to staffing, a strategic leader has to choose between a number of choices of the staff who are able to support the organization vision. It is only by having supporting staffs who can carry out the organizational vision is when the strategy will be achieved. Towards the end of our main lecture, these are some of the questions which may be answered by what has been presented. Now you can think of what is the meaning of a strategic leadership and what are the two attributes of a strategic leader or strategic leadership. And at the end, what are the three main challenges facing strategic leaders? You can think on this and you go back to review the presentation to check if what you think is the correct response to the asked question. That marks the end of our mini lecture. Thank you very much. See you next time.